I mentioned earlier this morning about our benchmark program, and also in the run-up to today, I mentioned we've got what I think is a really quite special offer for you that I just wanted to take a minute or two to talk about. We launched this last year. It's a way for employers to look at, last year it was 8 activities, this year it's 12 across the whole kind of range of hiring activities, from employer brand, candidate experience, D&I, engagement with youth and graduates, and so on, line manager effectiveness, recruiting effectiveness, supply chain management. We had 63 companies participate last year. We've expanded the program massively this year. And we think it is 3 things. It's independent, completely independent. It's not sponsored by anyone. It's you know, an entirely independent program. It's confidential, so you only ever see your own results, and it's rigorous. In fact, I wanted today to kind of take you through a question, just one section. But as I was doing it last night, I thought it would take us an hour to kind of, with this size of group, to do it, because the questions that ask you really make you think. And what it does is it essentially says, rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, whereas 1 is you don't care, you don't have any data, it's not relevant, to 10, we're world class and we can prove it. And you might think, well, that's a bit like marking your own homework. And it sort of is. But when you're the only person that sees your own homework, it's completely pointless to sort of mark it anything other than objectively. And we found that last year. The organisations actually addressed this in a completely objective way and found it a really useful diagnostic. So yeah, that sort of rigour, and I'll talk about what we've got lined up this year that we want you to get involved in. So we've launched 3 levels, kind of basic, which is the same as we had last year, that's completely free. A premium version, which has a number of additional kind of bits of functionality, the most important of which is the ability for you to have a number of people within your own organisations contribute to the benchmark before you submit your kind of synthesized score. So you can have the CEO, the HR director, your own team, and so on, participate in the discussion before you then submit it. And again, the conversation that kind of drives within your organisation is incredibly powerful. So that's the premium one, and that's what we want to offer you all for free today. It's £495 from Monday. So anyone who, and all you have to do is register before the end of tomorrow night, and then you can have a look at it. If you think it works, you can get involved and you get the free premium version. The thing that we would ask is that you give us a bit of feedback and just tell us what you think about it. So just to give you an example, if we look at candidate experience, I can see that my score is 202 against the market of 189. And I can look at each question within the candidate experience category and see how I compare to the market. So, you know, let's take the quality of how you communicate your process, your recruitment experience to potential candidates at the start. And you kind of have that discussion, you put your score in, you see how it compares to the market. And that builds up question by question, category by category, to give you an overall kind of benchmark score. And it's a brilliant kind of health check on how you're doing compared to the wider market. What you also get with the premium version is you get industry analysis and you get regional analysis as well, so you can see, you know, how you're doing with your competitors. So that's a bit about how we've put the program together. We'd love you to get involved. We also have a little stand outside, so you know, and we also have copies, a limited number of copies of our benchmark report from last year, so you can grab one of those and you can sort of see the outputs. You can get a downloaded version of that as well. But it is now time for a well-deserved recaffeination break, and we'll be back here in about 20 minutes or so for our first masterclass. Thank you very much.